Alright, well, welcome back. I'm going to be talking about my all-time favorite largemouth bass bait. Especially when the fish are lethargic. I'd say cold water and hot water conditions, winter and summer. When the fish just are maybe aren't necessarily all that hungry, but if you put one of these worms right in their face and just bug the crap out of them with it, they will eat it. They'll eat it because it's there and it's aggravating them, and they just want to eat it and get rid of it. They're not necessarily hungry. It's just their natural predatorial instinct is to kill this little nuisance. Why not? So my favorite worm personally is a purple worm. I don't know what it is about a purple worm, but I seem to have the best luck with the purple worm. Now I've done really good with the pumpkin seed and all these other green and blue, and I've caught fish on every color just about, but primarily I always go back to this purple when I can't seem to get a bite and I know there's fish there, and I throw this purple worm maybe a few times in the same spot, and eventually that fish that I know is there, it will eat it. Now I like to rig this weedless, and this particular hook here is a wide gap eagle claw, and it does not have a weight on it, whereas this one here has the weight already on the hook, a little weight there. I don't really like to use weights in a largely vegetated, a lot of moss and algae and other types of growth in a pond, because we're talking pond fishing here. And when there's a lot of growth in a pond, when you put these little weights on the end, these little egg sinker type weights that slide over the front of the bait, they're good when you're jigging clear water and there's not a lot of vegetation. And they say it's weedless, it'll go through the weeds. Well, you throw it in some of the really thick stuff I fish in, and that weight, for one, the water's shallow, you don't need it to sink that fast. So you just take this guy with no weight and toss it out there. And you don't really want to wind it through that stuff. You want to have a hole where you have an idea there's fish in that hole, and you throw this guy and let him sink. And I'll even go slack on the line a little bit. When the line starts to move, I'm pretty sure there's something that got the worm. You don't want them to take it too long, because you take the chance of gut hooking the fish, and that's always bad when bass fishing, because ultimately the goal is to release the fish, or at least my goal is. And I like these little guys too, the smaller 4-inch twirl tail. These are made by Renegade, an American-made product, always a plus. Try to support our own economy and not somebody else's. So it's real simple to rig up though. When you're doing this rig this way, all you do is you just take and get you a little bite, maybe a 1/4 of an inch or to a 1/2 inch, just depends on the size of the little bend in your shank here. You just slide this end up that you've got your little bite on, twist it around so that way it slides up, and then see where it's going to lay flush at. Kind of mark it with your finger, go all the way through, then come up. Say you just have your tip out now, and you just want to take and pull up on the worm and then sink him back on the hook. And so that way when the fish bites down on it, he'll push that tip back out, that barb back out. And that's why you want to kind of set the hook. When you feel him, he's got it, you want to just give it a jerk, and that'll bust that through there, right off the tip, and you'll hook the fish. So there you go. This is a little bait that I really like. It's the purple worm, rigged up weedless for largemouth bass. This is Captain Tactical coming to you from the shop.